Good evening, folks. I was asked a little while ago about my favorite Rdta and if I could do sort of a mini review on Rdta. So I've got four. These are four that are always in my rotation, always. And they're always full of different flavors because I just can't stick with one. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with probably my, well, I'll say my least favorite one. And not least favorite, like I don't like them, but I have issues with each one. So here we go. So my first one that I do use a lot, but it's not my favorite. And this is the Limitless Plus. Okay. Now, I like the fact that you can, fill it up here. You don't have to go down through holes and stuff. And it's got a fairly large deck. Like you can, this is 6 wrap fuse clapped in, so as you can see there's lots of room. I could go bigger, but that's what I like. So anyway, and the other thing that I don't like about the Limitless is I feel like I'm a porno star. And yes, my nails are screwed. Okay, so there. Anyway, on with the show. I don't like the fact that you can't put in a smaller tip. So, like I said, I feel like a porno star. Anyway, so, but it does hold a lot of juice, so I will give it that. And I do vape it. It's not my favorite, so we'll put that one back. Okay, so my next one up from the list, this is the Glacier. Okay, and there's, I don't know if we can see, I'm going to try and do this, if you can see there's the air holes, they're totally adjustable, like you can have this sucker wide open, okay, and another thing with this one as well, you can't change the tip, so again, porno star, okay, but okay, so the tip again would be, the airflow is a good thing. The tip is not so good. Now, as far as, whoa, having an accident, the deck, yes, it's kind of, I just pulled the wick out because it was kind of gross. The deck is, again, pretty generous in size, and it's got some quite, I don't know if I can see, it's got some really big, wicking, there we go, wicking holes. So this camera, it's got some pretty big wicking holes, so you can put a generous amount of wick down into the tank. So I like it. Like I said, my only downfall is that, okay, like, yeah, okay, we won't say what I am anymore. Okay, so I do like it though. It's really good. You can close it right tight, or you can have it like wide open. Okay, so my next one is, this is it's a Fody Inushi edition Rdta. So it's a Fody, but Inushi did a bunch of things to it, and I bought one. It's got a really neat cap. I forget what it's made of, but it does not get hot. You can chain vape this bad boy all you want. And it's for settings, let me see if I can do this. Okay, so you can have both sides open, as you can see through there. I hope you can see. Or you can just have like one side open, like one slot open. So that's about your limits on airflow. But I used to run wide open. I don't anymore. I'm kind of like half speed now. Now, the thing that I don't like about this tank is, okay, I'm going to try and see this little thing right here. It's like a plug, okay? And you need tweezers to pull it out, and that's where you fill. I could leave it out, but I have some OCD issue about leaving it in because, I don't know, it belongs to the tank. So basically how I fill this when the fuzz is in, I have needle tips and I shove it down the wick holes, which is another thing. And like I said, I don't know if you can see this, but the wick holes are not very generous. Okay. I do like the amount of juice this tank holds. You know, it won't last me all day, but I really like the amount, and I do like the cap. So the downfall on this one is the size of the wick holes and this crazy little plug. I don't know if you can see that little sucker. See that little plug? Yeah, I don't like him. I like to throw him away, but I don't know. OCD says don't do it. Okay, so that would be the Fody, and you can get Fody. Like I know, Fast Tech has them, but when you look at them, they don't come this way because the Nushi has done things to them. So, but they're not bad. But I really do like the cup. Okay, so that brings me to probably, this is my number one Rdta. And yes, it's dirty because I just pulled the wick out, but the coils are clean, okay? Anyway, so I don't know if anybody's had these or if you don't have these, but anyway, to fill this up, you pull this little thing, okay, and needle tip, and you got 2 holes there. So as you're filling one, you got an air hole so it doesn't back up out of you. The wick holes are fairly generous on this, and I don't know, the screws are really good in the posts and everything, and it's pretty generous too. I could put bigger coils on this if I wanted to, but I'm stuck with what I like. So anyway, so that's that. And the cap, this is a gold one. I got it at a vape show, but, and the nice thing, of course, that I like is that I can put any tip I want. I could, you know, go porno, or I could go Minnie Mouse, whatever. And the airflow on this one is, you can close her right down and you can open her wide up, but there's only 2. Like I said, there's only 2 slots in this. So, but this would have to, this is the avocado 24 millimeter. And this would have to be, I would say, my most favorite. Now, Geek Vape has versions with, I believe it's top airflow, yes. I happen to not like them. I have one. I didn't bring it up. I should have brought it up, but I don't like them. I like these ones where the airflow is down at the bottom. So, but that is my review on Rdtas. So, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and please subscribe. Have a nice evening. Bye.